Thank you very much, and welcome back to the discussion. We are still here. We're still discussing the predictions that have been made by Stars Sham-una. Stars, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the books that you've written. We have them here. We have Spiritual Atlas of the 21st Century by Spiritual Hacker, and then of course the Google of Dreams. Let's talk about the two books. First of all, let me look at the Google of Dreams. The Google of Dreams, which specifically is talking about dreams. This particular book that I'm holding seems to be talking much about dreams of every individual. Each and every one of us have dreams in one way or the other, if not regular, but at least once in a while in our life. How are you able to put all this together, talking about dreams? How do you understand this particular dreams that you've just put into this book? For instance, I have seen something like when one is seeing a mirror or looking into a mirror,
it's going to be arrogant.
How do I translate this? And then of course, when one sees a flamingo, and then when one sees a bat, and then when one is catching a snail or playing with it, these things, how would the ordinary person be able to translate this?
Thank you very much, Mr. Presenter. The reason for the books that you are holding, the major reasons for writing them or putting them together as a script or in a script is that I've seen that people are doomed, like they are in darkness as far as the spirit is concerned. Everyone, anyone on the street or on the television or radio, or he gets any platform, he can say anything that he wants. And then what he's interpreting to the people is something parallel to what is in the spiritual realm.
Wow.
So because of that, I said that I have to do something and help the people and tell them the real thing. It's not because of money that I've done the book. I'm doing it because of what the other people are interpreting. Mr. Host, I can tell you that people who interpret dreams on this planet accurately are not more than 3, as I'm telling you.
Not more than 3?
Not more than 3.
Accurately?
Accurately. And the person knows that he's interpreting, and then the people also believe that he's also an interpreter. They are not more than 3. But the rest of them, they are just making noise. It's just a hula baloo. So that thing is paining me for someone just to come, whether it's a pastor, whether it's an imam, whether it's a fetish priest, to just come because he's having the platform that he's interpreting a dream. They should stop telling lies to people. Because if you are interpreting a dream, the interpretation of the dream is one aspect of it. We have them 24. You have to know things, different things in different sets before you can interpret the dream now. It's like someone who says that he knows how to spark a car. That's one aspect of the what. Then the way you are going to move it, the way you are going to brake, the way you are going to reverse, all this together makes you a good driver.
Exactly.
So people, those who are interpreting dreams, they just say they've learned something, how to spark, but they don't know anything about dreams.
How to move?
No, they know nothing about dreams. It's a very serious content, as I'm telling you. So it's because of that I said no, people should not be cheated. I have to bring out this script. So before I come to your question, I'm telling you that we have about 24 things that you gather there. For example, the dream itself, when you sleep, then you see yourself in a different room. Then you see that you are in the UK, or you are in France, or you are in US, Australia, or Canada. Meanwhile, you are in Tamale. Or you are in Sagana TV, you don't know. So now what is it? What happens that you've gone to that dream? That's one aspect of the one. The dream. When it happens that you've gone to a destination that you don't know. How comes that you don't know Canada? You are in Lamachou, but you don't know Canada, or you don't know France. Then you saw yourself in France. It means that in the spiritual realm, you are adjoined, you are a client to that community. Because it's not something physical. It's something like a Facebook. When you look at your Facebook, one day you just see one white man from Ireland You don't know any. You don't understand it.
Okay.
So you are added on the wall of that community, that destination. That's the reason why you are seeing yourself.
Okay.
Or for example, you dream that you've seen Vladimir Putin, the Russian president. Meanwhile, you don't know, you've never seen him, you've never even heard the name. And you saw him, and when you wake up, you see the picture, it's the same person.
Wow.
He added you as a client in the spiritual ring, or you added him as a client in the spiritual ring.
Okay.
That's one aspect of it. That's the reason why you've seen him.
Okay.
And sometimes too, you can make a negative dream. You dream of an election.
Okay.
MPP is winning, meanwhile they are losing, or NDC is winning, meanwhile they are losing,
okay,
or vice versa.
Okay.
Now, if you are a spiritualist, how are you going to identify that this is his opposite dream? So these are things that you are going to add up mathematically before you can interpret a dream to someone.
Wow. Wow.
Better still, I'll come to the dream that I just want to give you 4 or 5 of what I'm saying, to know that those interpreting dreams, they don't know what they are saying.
Wow.
Then, better still, now when you dream, and then in your dream, there's something, you choke something. If blood comes, and you've seen the blood in the dream, what is the meaning of it?
Okay.
If there's no blood, what is the meaning of it?
Okay.
It's also another aspect of the dream that you are going to take care of. And then, in the dream, when you dream, and in the dream that it was in the night,
okay,
or in the dream that it's in the afternoon,
okay,
or it's in the morning,
okay,
or it's early morning, what is the meaning of the hour that you've seen in that dream?
Okay, the hour.
The hour, the
that
time.
You see yourself in that
yes,
dream.
the duration.
What is the meaning of
what
it?
Is it?
Okay.
It is all these things that you are going together.
Okay.
Then, lastly, because they are 24, I only discuss for.
Okay.
For you to know that I know what I'm saying, and I'm not just accusing them for nothing.
Okay.
Then lastly, you see snake. It's a very dangerous animal. So when you see snake, all of us here will run. Exactly. Maybe I will use my spirit to stay. You don't understand? So I'm just giving an example.
Okay.
But a woman being cannot withstand snake when he sees it. Okay. But you see most of women or ladies, if they are pregnant, they see a what? Snakes.
Okay.
And which is also a good omen of what they are having.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. But physically, snake is very dangerous. But in the spiritual realm, when a woman is going to enter a pregnancy, that's the animal that she will see. So you see, it's parallel to the physical world. Okay. So these things are those things that you are going to add up before you can now come out and explain dreams to people. If not, if you only know how to spark, what is the meaning of dream? What is the meaning of okay, I dream of a cow. What is the it's a witch. Okay. What is the translation? What is the commentary of you saying that cow is a witch? You have to give us the brief commentary for us to know.
Okay.
So if not, you can also say, if someone also sees a dog, you can also interpret. Meanwhile, you are a journalist.
Exactly.
So people are telling lies. So these are the things that.
Okay.
So when you ask me of a snail.
Okay.
When someone sees a snail, as is in the book.
Yeah.
Playing with it, or someone has given it to him, and the person collected it in a very good manner, and he was happy. The person is going to join a society or an occult, or is going to be a witch or a wizard. As written in the Google of Dream. The meaning is that I'm now going to give you the commentary of the snail.
Okay.
The interpretation is 1, and the commentary is 2.
Okay.
Before the implication is 3.
Okay.
So the meaning is that you are going to join an occult or any society, or you are going to be a witch or a wizard, or anything about negative spirit when you see a snake.
Wow.
Or when you catch it, or when they dash you.
Wow.
And the commentary is that look at a snail as an animal. So when you look at a snail, you see that it's having a house.
Yeah.
It can go out of the house and comes back.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Okay.
It pulls the what?
Okay.
Now, so in the spiritual realm, the occult, the societies, the witches and the wizards,
yes,
if they are going, they are in their house Meanwhile, the outer cover of them is outside the.
Exactly.
Which has the picture of the snail.
Okay.
In the physical world.
Okay.
So you can see that with this explanation, the layman on the scene will understand. Okay, is that the meaning? So like the way the snail is moving is what house or goes out of the house and comes back. You are also going to go out of the house, and then when it goes out of the house, it's not going totally.
Okay.
It will go, and then the house is following it.
Yeah.
You too, when you fly in the night or when you join any community, you can vanish. You can do it. You are not vanishing together with the body. You go, and then the body is corresponding, is reflecting.
Wow.
So that's the meaning of it.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That's okay.
And when you see a mirror too, you are going to be arrogant.
A mirror?
Yes.
Yes.
You are going to be arrogant.
Arrogant?
Yes. There will be a sense of arrogance in the person.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Unless the person gets the solution to the problem.
I have seen something here very interesting.
Okay.
That people usually give different interpretations about. I've seen if you see yourself building a house, I've seen something like that. If you see yourself building a house, it means that you are going to be a well-organized person.
Very well organized.
Well organized.
Very well organized.
I often hear people say, when you see yourself building a house, then it means that certainly someone is going to die.
You know, the question is that are they dream interpreters? What is the commentary of what they are seeing?
Okay.
Do you understand it?
Okay.
When someone comes here next time, he says he interpret dream.
Okay.
After interpreting, ask him what is the commentary of what he sees.
Okay.
He should back with commentary.
Okay.
Something for a layman. Because when I explain about building,
Yeah.
the way you are going to organize yourself, if you are going to build, you get the plot, make the foundation, cement, stones, water, a lot of things to bring it together to build.
So which means you would have to prepare yourself.
You have to prepare yourself.
Okay.
You organize different materials. So in the spiritual realm, when you see that you are building,
Okay.
and then it's get to the finishing level or something, it means that you are going to be well organized.
Okay.
Like the way the materials that you are doing in terms of the building. So that's the commentary of the reason why I say that you are going to be well organized.
Okay. Okay. Now, quickly, let's talk about the other book, which is Spiritual Atlas of the 21st Century.
Okay.
Talking about signs and stars, and then dreams and interpretations. You talked about that. Now, positions of date of births as well, which I am so much interested in.
Okay.
How do you go by this one too?
Actually, this is the book is the Spiritual Atlas of the 21st Century. Because I have to talk about the spiritual atlas. What is the meaning of the spiritual atlas itself?
Okay.
Why 21st century?
Okay.
Why spiritual hacker?
Okay.
Maybe someone might think that it's out of boost or out of arrogance. That no.
Okay.
It has a meaning.
Okay.
The spiritual atlas, as the book implies, it means that you know an atlas, the book that contains the map.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one in the spiritual realm is the atlas in the spiritual realm.
Okay.
It contains all details information, most detailed information about spirit. So it is a map or it's a guide in the spiritual realm. That's the title of the book, the spiritual atlas.
Okay.
That's why I name it spiritual atlas.
Atlas. Okay.
It's like a map in the spiritual realm.
Okay.
It will give you directions to how spirit is.
Okay.
Of the 21st century.
Okay.
Is of its kind in the 21st century.
Okay.
In this 21st century, it is the guide, it is the book that guides people in this 21st century.
Okay.
By a spiritual hacker.
Okay.
I'm the spiritual hacker. And why did I say I'm a spiritual hacker? Then you go the back of the book. You can go the end.
Okay.
The last end of the book.
Okay.
The last part of the book. Have you seen it? No.
Yeah.
Here.
About the
author.
Yeah.
So you can read
some miracles of the author.
Okay. You can read 1 or 2 or 3.
Once upon a time, is that?
Yeah, that's it.
Once upon a time, some precious items of the police IGP were missing in a taxi with some huge amount of US dollars. The author, through his spiritual powers by using the Holy Quran, detected the number plate of the taxi GR573V and also showed them the direction of where the taxi could be found and the name of the driver, Ibrahim. Eventually the driver was traced and the items were retrieved. The driver later was interviewed by Peace FM.
Okay. So it's one of the reasons that I say that I'm a spiritual haka. It's not that I just write a spiritual haka.
Okay.
So that one will be explained. You can see the miracles of the author.
Okay.
The one who has the spiritual track record of what he's seen.
Exactly.
So together that makes the book Spiritual Atlas of the 21st Century. So now, as you are asking me about what do you call the date of birth, the first born, second and third born.
Yes.
I explain everything there vividly to the understanding of the reader.
Okay.
But you know, definitely out of 100%, we have to hide 1% of it or 2, so that the reader after that will consult us, so that one shows that we are the custodian of the book.
Okay.
Maybe someone will go and do something else, you go and buy it, but no interpretation.
Okay.
So what I want to tell you there is that if someone is a firstborn, now, and then before him there was a firstborn and the firstborn was dead.
Okay.
So how are you going to measure? Is that thing affected or is not? Is it affected or is not affected?
Okay.
So with that one we explain that one. If someone is a firstborn now and then the other one is dead, then we don't use the dead one, we use the current one as the firstborn, although is the second.
Okay. Okay.
You understand?
Because the first is no more.
The first is no more, so we deal with the current. And in the spiritual realm, we don't have death. So because of that, so that thing is hidden. That's what I'm explaining to you.
I see.
So there are some signs of the firstborn. If you are firstborn, what are some of your qualities? What are some of your futures?
Okay.
If you are secondborn, up to thirdborn.
Okay.
So time ago, I was having an interview on one of U.S. radio stations, and someone asked me that is number 52 of his father. The father had 52 and he was the number 52. What are some of his futures? And I say, no, that one you consult me personally. It's not in the book. It's only written from 1 to 10.
Okay.
If you are firstborn, these are your futures. And these are the summary. And these are the problem. And these are the solution to your problems.
Okay.
And how is the problem is going to be solved.
Okay.
Everything is written there vividly.
Okay.
And that's what I've seen.
If I may ask, something is here. Spiritual prevention is
better than
cure.
Okay.
I need an explanation of it.
When we talk of spiritual prevention is better than cure, you know, people mostly go to spiritualists and they don't take care of themselves physically.
Okay.
Which is also having an effect in the spirit.
Okay.
That's what I mean in spiritual prevention is better than cure.
Okay.
So when you are eating, the manner of your food and then the place that you are going to reserve your food, or you leave food here and go outside, no one is there. You don't know who is going to put poison or who is going to then maybe a witch will come and do some. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Maybe others, like the ladies, most especially our guys, after having their menses, then they will take the, what do you call it?
Okay.
Is it the pad or what?
Yeah.
They will throw it in the public domain.
Okay.
You see all these things, when you throw it, someone have seen it, and then the person can also go and do sacrifice to. Then you will be, the computer will be detecting and it's not seeing anything.
Anything.
So it's those things that I'm talking about.
Okay.
And then people, those who do their fingers, they have to get something a place and hide it personally, because people can do something to make the person a leper or something like that.
Okay.
And then those removing their, what do you call it? The eyebrow.
Yeah.
Yes, those guys using and some of them, yes, the lashes. They have to hide something. If people can do it and then make the person blind.
Okay.
We have a lot of them. And then people, those who barber their hair.
Yeah.
Maybe if you barber your hair, you have to tell the distance. You talk to the barber. You should get nice place and then put it. If not, if you have an enemy, the enemy can come after and fetch it and go and.
I think lot more of this in this particular book. There are 2 in number. If you are interested, you can. If you are here in Tamale, you are interested, you can come to Sagani TV and then pick one for yourself. But those in Accra can get this at Metro TV, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about. We are still on the books. After is it during the launch or the
launch?
Yeah, the launch. I realized that a book is 25 Ghana cedis, right?
Yes.
So 2 of this like this is going to be 50 Ghana cedis. But I realized that the former president John Dramani Mahama, he bought these books for 10,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
equivalent to
100 million
old Ghana cedis. Is it that was it the book he bought, or he just decided that I'm giving this 10,000 Ghana cedis to this gentleman?
No, he bought the book.
Okay.
He bought 2 of the books.
Okay.
10,000 Ghana cedi as a launching buy.
Okay.
You know, when they launch a book, a very big man or someone can also from the family or a friend can also buy it, just to show how substantive the book is, just to add volume to the book. So he bought it at 10,000 Ghana cedi. What are you trying to put across with this?
I'm trying to put this across because the aftermath of that, there has been issues that I just want you to clear this for me, because I want to find out and see whether you know, buying this at 10,000 Ghana cedis, you gave a prediction. Did he buy the prediction?
Okay, he bought it as because for me to predict it. No. Okay. I don't think that one.
Okay.
Then maybe that one will be in the minds of some people.
That is what others are saying.
Okay, this book was launched. The other one, that's the Goggle of Dream.
Okay.
It was launched by Hassan Ayerga.
Okay.
And then together with what do you call it? What do you call Anthony Cabo? The Honorable Anthony Cabo.
Okay.
They launched this book. If he's hearing me, you see, I can't come here and lie to him.
Okay.
So when they launched it, by then Anthony Cabo was in opposition.
Okay.
He was one of the serious MPP communicators on radios and televisions.
Okay.
So when they launched it, he was one of the people who launched the book, Anthony Cabo.
Okay.
So if someone is saying or is arguing that former President John Mahama bought the book at the price of 100 million, that's all Ghana cedis, that's 10,000 current cedi, because for me to predict it, I don't think that it will know him. Then I also asked him that why is it that when they were launching the book, Anthony Cabo, and Anthony Cabo is one of the key ministers of MPP, the current MPP.
Okay.
And then as I'm talking to you, sir, Mustafa Hamid was one of the beneficiaries of the book when the book was launched.
Wow.
I followed him to the house personally and gave him, and Dr. Baumia, the current Vice President of the Republic, is also having it. So if you are making this argument, it's just a funny political argument. There's no any basis. So these people are having it. So when you say that I'm predicting Mahama because of that, why is it that I'm not predicting MPP because of that? Because the books are with what do you call it, Vice President, and then they are with Musa Hamid. Okay.
So this was just by way of maybe trying to acknowledge the good work that you have done. Yeah, by putting up something like this.
That is very true. You know, it's a statement, let me put. And I'm also a Northerner. So someone like this, a small guy from the Northern, he has to also encourage me, and then for the other people to come. And then those using WhatsApp, Facebook for nothing, they also try and put something in the books like them in a different way, not even in the spiritual way.
Okay. So if you want the book, as I earlier on indicated, you can come to Sagani TV. One is 25 Ghana cedis, and then the 2 is going to be 50 Ghana cedis for you. Just come, make sure that you pick 1 or 2, then you see. I'll be happy that you pick all the 2, so that you'll be able to see exactly what is in the book, and you see how you can move on with your life with some of the things in the book. It's 25 Ghana cedis for 1. If you can call this telephone number 024 80 444 86 024 80 444 86. I pick that again, 024 80 444 86. Imam, let me come back to you. This time around, I want us to talk. We are in Sagani TV now.
Okay.
Sagani TV is about 2 to 3 years now. We want you to tell us exactly what our position will be in the next 1 or 2 years.
Actually, guys, from where I'm seeing and from what I'm seeing, I know definitely the future of the TV will be very, very brighter, because some time ago I predicted TV3.
Okay.
Sometime that was about 8 years ago.
Wow.
And then they came, later my prediction came to pass.
Okay.
So together with my prediction and prayers, Sagana TV will be one of the best not even within the country, but within the sub-region and the globe at large.
Wow.
That's what I'm predicting.
Wow. Sagani TV. you seem to have so many people around you. I mean, day in, day out, you're moving with people. I mean, how do you really cope with these people in terms of, especially how do they usually describe you and how do they live with you, knowing that you have all this in you of predicting their, are you not so much disturbed about by these gentlemen all the time to know exactly what their future is?
I'm not clear about what you're asking.
You have people around you and they seem to believe that maybe everything that you say, once you say something, it will come to pass. And how often are you being disturbed by people around you to know exactly what their future holds for them? Do you usually get people calling you on your number, or people do not call you at all?
People call me as I'm talking to you now. Me, I'm having my personal census as a country is having census, population and housing census.
Okay.
As I'm talking to you now, my census, I'm having 21 million clients globally.
Wow.
But my contact is not on the social media. It's only my number. If you chance to get me, fine. If you don't get me, that's your issue. But
I will pray to get you. Okay, our time is almost up. Finally, what do you have for the people of Tamale?
The people of Tamale, what I have is about unity.
Okay.
Together we come together. Irrespective of how do or Amdani or what and what, all that one is nonsense. We are all the same Dogon people.
Okay.
It is not the Andan that beats Tamale. It is not the Audu that beats Tamale.
Okay.
It is we, the people, collectively build Tamale. So we should come together as people. And that, what happened in the past, should be presented in the, what do you call it, in the world that's been. Then we now continue and see the future of the town. Actually, that's the advice that I will give them. They will forget one another. Then the Muslims amount to, they should also do whatever thing they will do in their prayers, and fasting is also coming. I wish them happy Ramadan is on the way. And you too, as a presenter, I thank you very much. Together with your workers,
my producer, especially particularly my producer, will tell you to tell him about himself.
Yeah, I'll tell you about himself.
Okay.
But the last thing that I will not
indicated. All the predictions have been given. Let's give ourselves some time, move ahead and see how the whole predictions will come to pass, as others have actually come to pass. Nice to have you here in our studio for the first time.
Yes,
thank you so much for coming.
Don't forget that I talk of Kenya, Togo, and Saudi Arabia that they are on timing bomb. And then that timing bomb, I didn't calculate fully.
Okay.
But with time, this is
Kenya. Okay.
Togo and Saudi Arabia. Yes.
On timing bomb.
Timing bomb. That like I did not say they will have coup d'etat, but it's something similar to coup d'etat. So anything can happen to them.
Wow.
That's what I mean by the timing bomb. So no one should misquote what I said.
So if you want the books to, you can come to Sagani TV. One is 25 Ghana cedis. You can also contact Abdul Rahim. Dr. Q, he is the producer of the morning show, for a copy of the book. 25 Ghana cedis is the amount of the book. You can come and buy, just pick one and see exactly what is in it, so that you can actually use it to see how you can make an impact in your life. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.
Thank you.
I don't deal with domesticated.
What the hell? I ain't got no bad programs, but I do have perfect programs for you.
What is your name?
Sagani TV.
Show me the idol. Show me the Redeemer.
Alright, I present to you your very own TV. Hey, I got hot shows you would